I got a request to talk about the visa process for moving to the UK, so I'll tell y'all a little bit about it. First thing to know is that there's probably 3 ways you can approach a move here from a visa perspective. One is through work, which is how I did it, so I can talk a little bit about the process, but I did have a lot of help. The second part, or the second way, is if you come as a student. You can be a student at any age. There are grad programs here. There are undergrad programs, which is probably the most popular way I think that people get here initially. The third way is maybe a combination of a bunch of other ways that don't fit into a category, which is you can have someone who has British citizenship, a parent, or you can come for 90 days, which is like the shorter amount of time that you can come as a US citizen and then leave. So it'd be more temporary, but you could do that with your US passport. Probably biased, but I would say moving with your company or as a student is probably the easiest option. You can also look for a company to sponsor you, but I feel like that's a little bit more difficult than trying to get an international placement with a company that you're already working for. I'm not gonna lie, a move to the UK is not necessarily cheap or easy, especially if you move with a partner and a dog, but I think it's really worth it. So I wrote a whole blog post that breaks down the costs and some of the things to keep in mind on bykwest.com that you can look at if you're looking for a little bit more of a breakdown of what the cost ranges can be. It vastly depends, but I wanted to share while it was fresh on my mind. I got this specific request, so I wanted to film while I remembered.